Hey there, welcome back to Sea Power and welcome back to the Battle of the Baltics. In this episode, I intend to do some more harm upon the NATO forces, and there are a lot of them still around. So first, we're going to strike with a couple of our Tu-16s. The problem is they need minimum range, and I accidentally flew too close. So now we're finally at minimum range, I can shoot against the kid. The formation's first gonna have to form up though, so we're gonna go there. In the meanwhile, I have anti-submarine operations in effect, because there is still a submerged contact over there, 7813. The rest of them are gone. There's a skipjack that's actually clipping through the bottom. Our own 432 is dead. We have already a dead kid over there, and we got an LA Flight 1 in the form of the USS Atlanta. Of course, we really need to clear the way here before we're able to consider getting our surface group through. Without that, it's going to be increasingly more difficult. As for this flight over here, this is, and I don't know why, a group of F-14s. I have some suspicion that they might be interested in shooting down my MiGs. I just don't really know why. Because my MiGs really aren't posing a problem. Interestingly, this is going to take them directly over the last surviving Nanuchka here. Sorry, Tarantul. Which is still armed with a couple of Strelas. And these guys are not flying awfully high. They're flying less than 3,000 feet. Which really puts them in range of these smallish surface-to-air missiles. Here, you can see the launcher on the stern. There. It's just one guy with a couple of missile tubes. It's not much more special than that. Let's see if he can get some work done. For now, though, let's get the Tu-16s formed and go hunt some submarines. We had a sonar buoy out there, and unfortunately, this has been the weak spot of this particular set of helicopters the whole time. I only have one torpedo. So, for the last couple of hours, I've been ferrying helicopters back and forth in order to just ship torpedoes towards the enemy. There you go, that's the Franklin we were looking for. The George C. Marshall. Stream to towed array. I suspect that they will detect that torpedo almost instantly. I don't know if they're capable of sustaining a hit. I don't actually recall if we've hit them yet, but I don't think we have. Because they seem remarkably intact. So it is most likely not having sustained any damage, going to be running away at best speed, which in case of a Franklin is fairly fast. Actually, sorry, no, it's not a Franklin's not fast, the other one's fast. This one's doing 21 knots, which means they can drop noisemakers all day, every day, and that's about the only option that they have. So hopefully, the noisemaker is not going to take too much attention away from the submarine, and we can finally write off this boomer. Now, down here, the Tu-16s are available and ready. I'm not particularly optimistic we'll get a strike through, but here goes. Let's go strike the Belknap. The Belknap is just the closest target. The Kid is another option, but I think taking a cruiser out, even if we get just some damage on them, is more appreciative. It's just going to be more worth our time. After that strike, these Tu-16s case will go home. Rearm, refuel, and probably be out of commission for a good hour. And sadly, I don't really have too many others. I got the Tu-16s, but they're just strikes, so they don't really do much. Now, let's see how we're going on here. I'm seeing a torpedo that is fantastic. Once you have selected an airbase, everything zooms out extremely far. Now, you're not going for a noisemaker, which means you're going for the Franklin. There we go. The Tu-16s are launching. What? What happened to that torpedo? Did it just blow up out of nowhere? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Yeah, we got 6 missiles launched. The boomers... No, sorry, the bombers are going back home. The boomers are the thing we're hunting here. Unsuccessfully, I should add, because this torpedo is much more interested in this noisemaker down here. And it's going to have to try and come around in order to hunk this Franklin. Franklin is doing a mere 16 knots. They're not even cavitating yet, so I think they're on cavitation prevention. Making sure they don't make too much noise. Are you catching on yet? No. You're not even in circle mode yet. Despite reloading the game, it is still not particularly quick. Still runs quite slow. Oh, hello. Yep. Torrential Boy is launching. And the F-14s are potentially going to have a bit of a bad day flying over this ship. I might actually be able to take it out with a 30mm. They're supposedly engaging, but I don't think they can point that far up. Oh, now we're reloading for the next 10 minutes. Yeah, so we tried to shoot them, but unfortunately got nowhere. Alright. Now, that does mean that we have some other options. The Bouvoy still has some options here. I still have a couple of muskets, up to 71 miles. And I might use those to try and soften up the force over here. The problem still lies in the amount of ships, because it's a Kuntz, and then 2 Belknaps. That's a substantial amount of firepower. Oh, and there's another Kuntz behind it. Against several of my missiles, I rather doubt the missiles are going to get through. Oh, this is promising. Good man. This might actually get me somewhere. Come on. Are you going for the Franklin or not? It's way too high. Where are you going? This is not how you sink a submarine. There is no noisemaker on the other side. What the hell? That's weird. I really hope this thing is still going to come around. Just like that. No! Did you find some noisemaker somewhere? Okay, fine. We're going to have to launch additional helicopters from the Novorossiysk. Otherwise, I simply just don't have enough. Yeah, there's no other loadout either. Launch, launch. You are standing by. Good man. Get over there. Torpedo freight mission. Classified 8221 as a hostile missile. Did you really? And where would 8221 be? Oh, I see how it is. Yeah, they're trying to shoot down probably this. Which is not fun. I'm afraid the Ustin... Hold on, why is the Ustinov not shooting yet? Your sensor is offline? Well, I would encourage you to turn your sensor offline, or online. I don't think there's a whole lot I can do to save this bird. No way to try and defend it. So, lots of aim 7s. And very little I can do about it. We got a 17.5 mile AA range here. I really don't get why the Ustinov's not shooting. Because you have not taken damage, have you? You have? What the hell got you then? Please tell me the 3R Volna is not... Oh... I'm very worried that is going to be the detection... Sorry, the fire control radar for the surface-to-air missile. Which would be very unfortunate. Do you have any options? You got the Storm. Which is good enough of a missile. Send it. Oh, you're reloading for the next 30 seconds. Yeah, this helicopter's so dead. I'm gonna turn you loose. Let's see if we can splash some F-14s. F-14s versus a MiG-25 is not a good fight. It is not a good fight. Have you been hit yet? No. Fine. Yeah, there goes our aerial observation unit. A couple of missiles are going out. F-14s are now turning around. Can you not? I'm kind of trying to eliminate some of you. And I don't know if these 25s are capable of successfully intercepting you with a missile if you're running away that fast. Also, it begs the question, do we even need to? I think I do. Because these F-14s could very well be a problem by trying to eliminate my helicopters. There we go. We got one F-14 eliminated. And I'm seeing that some of our KH-26 missiles are already getting intercepted. Courtesy of Ticonderoga. Ticonderoga as well as Biddle. And the Biddle is the cruiser that's coming under attack. We still got 2 more missiles inbound, 23 miles out. I think Biddle and Tycho are currently reloading. Of course, they also got the Kid. The Lucians can help out to some extent. So there's plenty of opportunity for these guys not to take any kind of a hit. Unfortunately, as I would really like to start inflicting some damage. Point it straight down. It is possible that some of these ships are running a little low on surface-to-air missiles. Because all of a sudden, I'm not seeing that much of a response from these cruisers. Hold on, who launched? Was that the Kid? Yes. The Scot over there, Kid class, launching. But notice the absence, complete absence of surface-to-air missiles from Ticonderoga. That's curious. My missile is way up. Way up, so they should have ample time to intercept it. I mean, they really know where that thing is. It's not like it's sea skimming. There comes the surface-to-air missile. Miss 1, miss 2. No, we got 1 KH-26 still available. Oh, and now the Biddle starts launching again, and the rest of the ships start using gunfire. So, unless this missile gets extremely lucky, I think they're... You're eating chaff? Oh, brother. You had such promise, and then you got fooled by a chaff cloud. Disappointing. Rather disappointing. As helicopters are approaching the Franklin yet again, I am looking at a new contact. This is not what I want to find. Contact 8259, as detected currently by the sonar array from the Novorossiysk, so from the carrier of all ships. Well, helicopter carrier, if you want to be exact. It's traveling at 95 feet. It's doing 5 knots. And if it's armed with Mark 48s, it is in range. Because that's 15 miles. I don't like this one little bit. We have an active return. It could still be just a neutral. Just another whale. Oh crap, can you not? Can you please not? They couldn't not. It was that Belknap bastard. Okay, so that's fun. You guys need to be returning to the carrier at 20 feet. Any higher, and you risk running into all sorts of missiles. As apparently that Belknap is not happy to see me. Gentlemen, change your altitude. You need to stay below that radar horizon. What altitude? Oh, sorry, depth are you? Still 95. 8265. Yeah, damn it. Ooh, boy. Oh, boy. Do we have SSN-14Bs anywhere? I think we do. Varyag? No. are we gonna do? I think we need to make a hard course change. Otherwise, I am most likely gonna be dead momentarily. So, the Ustanov, I want you to be where the enemy isn't. You're making a course of 145, which is gonna put you 145 right at the. Maybe they're targeting the submarine tender. This thing is currently running at 40 knots, so in half an hour it's going to be there. At a course of 145. This could mean that as my ship is doing 14 knots, I would be over there. Weird. Do I seek safety at the coastline or not? I think that might be the best option for now. If I ram them into the ground, so be it. I don't really care. Buvoy. That way. Best speed. Oh, the last thing I need is another LA shooting me. This mission is hard enough as is. Can we at least get one hit on this bastard of a Franklin submarine? The Magomed Gadzhiev has a torpedo inbound. That's the... Yeah, that's the tender. And that's a problem. I need you to pop a sonobuoy. Yes. Hello, bastard. Alright. Target that. At least our supply lines this time around are short. That's good news. Sit rep. Finally. Finally! Hit on the Franklin. There's one. Next K-27 coming in. Target's currently too far. Fine. He's heading east. He's not that deep, though. I think it's just this... It's probably not much deeper than that. Oh, you're performing air ops? The hell you are. I can't snap it out of it. Which means I can't control it. Can I take direct control? Yeah, at least direct control works. That's the good news for speed. But I have 0 rudder control. Novorossiysk has a torpedo inbound. Fantastic. Is there just one of you? Or did they just deliver a whole bunch more? Oh, you're 240 feet. That Belknap's gonna eat you. Great. Go home. But do it at 20 feet. Torpedo out. Submarine 0.86 out. Yep, he's popping noisemakers already. This is going to be a tough kill. Franklin status? Just trudging along. 292 feet depth. 5 knots. Nothing particularly special. You're holding the line. Good. What the hell is this about? Why are there additional sea sprites running around? What are you even trying to hit? Because this time around, I really don't have any further submarines that you can hunt. I think you're chasing noisemakers. Yeah. With contact there, the actual submarine is running away at 25 knots. Okay. Second torpedo in the water, targeting the Franklin. Franklin is coming up. Cavitating. This looks like an emergency blow. They're ascending so fast. That's an emergency blow. Okay. It looks like this torpedo just changed its mind. And is fishing for what the real prize is. Or, well, is it? Is that even an LA or is it skipjack? Unsure. Need you to drop the torpedo at the noise. That's the real target. It really looks like so far it's just one torpedo. Oh, actually... No. Please don't target my cruiser. Weapons free. If I start losing the Ustinov, this is going to be so much more difficult. If it even becomes possible at that point. Start throwing noisemakers. I think this ship is dead. We only got one launchmaker loader. Okay, great. We've hit the SSBN again, that's good. That's the second hit. Now I gotta make sure that the helicopter returning doesn't descend to 200 feet. Oh, he's surfaced-ish. Okay. When can we expect those RBUs? You're selecting the launcher? Fantastic. Would you like to do that now or tomorrow? 6 seconds. 5, 4... If you had normal FPS, that is. 3, 2, 1. Send it. Oh, come on. We got RBUs on the stern, yes? No? Oh, they're just on the bow? Oh, shit. Oh, this is gonna kill the cruiser. This is gonna kill the cruiser. At least I'm hoping to get some revenge on him. There's another Mark 48 coming in. Get in there. I wouldn't recommend you fly up too high, my friend. Here it comes. Yeah, and damage control was already not great. Hull damage is moderate. Surprise, surprise, we have no flooding. This submarine is such a nasty surprise, and the problem is multi-layered. Because you cannot just go dropping tons and tons of sonobuoys here, as they have a surface-based anti-air battery. And they have a submarine, which... Oh, great. Which is under the protection of this surface group. So, you know... You're in trouble either way. Now, can we get some hits here, please? You're thinking about it. That torpedo is off course. By a lot. Another Mark 48? You bastard. I'm going to go ahead of the submarine and target it with a submarine or with a torpedo. But coming hopefully bow on will make it more difficult. Get in there. Go. He's flooring it, but it's not going to be enough. Hit. Yeah, he didn't like that. He didn't like that. I still don't exactly know what sort of sub that is. Is that like a permit? Or is it in LA? Either way, it's gonna go. Oh yay, just before it's dying, it's sending out additional torpedoes. Fantastic. And because this ship is still performing air operations, it's running right into the enemy. Ustinov status. Cooked. Cooked. Damage is extensive. Weapon magazine. Sea Whiz is offline. which is the last thing you want to see when you're about to encounter a hostile surface action group at a range of 45 miles. Yeah, you're done for. I don't know how I'm going to be able to complete this mission, because without the cruiser, I have serious doubt whether I have enough of a punch between essentially these two ships. Sorry, the Buvoy and the Variag, to try and handle the incoming surface group, because ideally I really wouldn't put an aircraft carrier, sorry, aviation cruiser, through that. But, you know. Okay, we hit 8259. Which I suspect is this guy here. He's coming up to 22 feet. He's surfaced. It's a sturgeon. Uh-huh. Okay. So the good news is we know what you are. The bad news is you're about to kill everything. Pretty much with your dying breath. And I don't really think I can try and throw those off with the ASW mortars. Though at the moment, that's pretty much my only bet. Yeah, I cannot go beyond 25 knots if I want to use that. You're still shooting up, what, helicopters? Yeah. What? Hold on. Why is there a decoy here? Now I'm very confused. Go and investigate that. I know you guys aren't packing, but that's a secondary problem for the moment. If this carrier goes, I'm calling it. Because at that point, I really don't have any hope to try and save this mission. Just none. Not that I was very hopeful in the past, because of the loss of the Alpha. I thought that was going to be my best weapon to use against that enemy group. They sunk that very effectively. And my own cruiser going down, yeah, I mean, this is beyond salvage. That means there is not a lot that I can do with it. So all of our weapon systems, especially her OSAs and her S-300s, which are very valuable, will go down with the ship. That's a substantial amount of OSAs that could be used to try and engage the enemy, although the range is very poor. At least she's thrown out her SSN-12s. I don't know if she's actually done anything with them. That's the whale. I don't like this at all. I don't know why the hell they would have another submarine out here, but, you know, stranger things have happened. You're still performing air ops. Negative. Okay, we have control. I need you to slow down a bit. Go active sonar and deploy the VDS. Because I need to know if death is imminent or not. I suspect it is. I just need to know how bad. Also, I still have to escort this submarine tender all the way over there. As if. As if. Don't know where the torpedoes are at. Oh, I have an idea now. You're still heading 150, but if I'm looking at a bearing, I'm seeing a aircraft carrier at 120. So plus 180 puts it at a bearing of 300. Yeah, there. Oh, crap. If that thing wakes up and chooses violence, I'm done for. And let's say that these things are not particularly designed to deliver flowers, as the Ustinov is well aware. Can I pull any other rabbits out of hats? No. Afraid not. The T-16Ks are still coming home to land. Yeah, so it's not like I can send the T-16Ks in big waves. I'm trying to eliminate these. I can send out the standard Tu-16s. Because I'm still thinking this group needs to go. Let's see. Assuming that the objective is to just go here. This is going to be 80 miles. Let's say I can do it in a direct line, so it's going to be, I don't know, 90 miles. But I'm doing 90 miles at 14 knots. It's very slow, that submarine tender. That would mean that 90 miles is going to take me about 6 to 7 hours. At that point, these guys will have moved about 90 miles. So they'll be around there. From there, I should have island cover. But they can start projecting a no-ship zone there. Yeah, I think this scenario is just completely done for. I, for one, don't see how I'm going to pull this thing back. Because I don't have the assets to do it. There is one asset that is potentially going to be available, and that's the Franze. That's this Kirov. If this thing falls under my command and I start getting access to more granites or shipwrecks, I might be able to deliver a punch, especially with all of these. That's 16. But that would require me to plow through this surface unit first. The good news is these guys aren't packing harpoons. So it's mostly a fight against the Standard Missile 1. And guns. That's the only thing they got to play with. But I don't really have much to fight back with. I can engage a surface ship on horizon range. So let's say it is just beyond the Sturgeon from where you are. Yeah, I can shoot at about 12-mile range according to this. They're searching. In search mode. Okay. You guys just hold on here until I feel a bit safer after those Mark 48s have passed. I wonder if the Mark 48s are eventually going to run into the whale. That'd be quite something. Ah, they couldn't do that. They don't have the range. I do really wonder what the hell this contact is here. This one is... Oh, there is no layer? Then how the hell are we detecting something out there? That's quite mysterious. If it's not a whale, and it's dropping, what was that? Like, noisemakers around here. What the hell are we dealing with? Okay, listen up, gentlemen. I need to go in with the tipping sonar. Because the passive sonar boys somehow can't hear it. You're gonna continue. And then wait, you make that thing active. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. 8316 classified hostile air. Fantastic. And where is that? Oh, all the way over there. F1Cs. Oh, you got a whole airbase down there, huh? That's cute. So, it's possible we'll see another raid of B-52s or A-6s or whatever other nonsense the AI can concoct today. That's a challenge. Alright, dipping sonar. Just gonna bunny hop here. Pull that thing back in. And when you're done, I want you to go there. I thought I told you to start dipping. No, stop. You are supposed to go. You're supposed to hover and stop and listen. Come on, slow this bird down. Thank you. Dip. Make it active. I don't really understand why there would be another submarine out here, because we probably have detected it. Oh, the Ustinov's confirmed killed. Fantastic. Poor Ustinov. She served us so well. And then this is her fate. Well, I think this is as good a moment as any to end this scenario. I feel like I did as much as I could. I really tried to use the assets as best I had. And it was not enough. It was not enough. So I'm sorry to leave you with a potentially somewhat disappointing conclusion to this battle. But I don't really see how I'm going to take on the other surface action groups without taking enormous losses and still having enough health available to try and deliver that submarine tender all the way to that ship. I don't know. If you do, if you've played this and won, I would be very interested to know how you did that. So by all means, let me know. Thank you, and I'll see you soon for another video.